All right, so for this My Why assignment, it's going to look a little different if you've had Miss McNeil or if you haven't, but it's only going to be a very slight difference. And so follow me through in kind of the setup process. And then in terms of finalizing it, you either finalize this with me or you'll finalize it with Miss McNeil. So to start, we're going to use a program called Adobe Spark, and that can be found in Hello ID. When you click Adobe Spark, it's going to route you, might have you sign in, use your student email, first.last@studentssd.org, and then your school password if you need to sign in. If it routes you even further, you need to click Enterprise. So what I can do here real quick is I'll just sign out and I'll show you what it looks. You hit login with a school account if you need to, and then you enter your first.last. So mine looks a little different than yours. And then it actually is going to auto redirect you on a school computer. At home, you might have to enter your password. You click Enterprise ID, and then it's going to take you into the sign-in page. And then it'll bring you up to Adobe Spark. So now that we're in Spark, we're going to create a new project with this blue button right here. Click blue, and then right here, if we're under popular, we see we have a collage. But if we scroll down, there's kind of some different choices, but what you want is anything that looks like a collage, and you can always edit that collage more specifically later, but for now I'm going to go with just this collage right here. So I'm going to click that, and then it's going to load up my basic design. Now I can choose to use some different layouts over here. Notice if I click here, I get all sorts of different layouts. And so I can go around and play with different layouts. I think you probably want something that has at least 6 different spaces in it. Maybe more, maybe 6, maybe more. I'm going to go with this one right here. I kind of like the look of it. And so what am I putting into this? Well, there's a few things we're going to put into this. We want to include pictures that represent passions that are positive in your life. So things that are positive that you are passionate about, whatever that is. And that can be a wide variety of things. If you have any questions, just ask me, but I bet the answer from me is going to be yes. Beyond that, we want to include your favorite food, because that's something all the teachers did in their My Whys that are posted on their doors, so we thought it'd be kind of cool if you guys did that too. And we want to include where you've been to school. So your elementary school, you could do a logo, or if you've been to a bunch of schools, you could write them down as a list. And I'll kind of show you how to work with that right now. So to start, I'm going to add my first picture. So right here, I'm going to click it. I'm going to click the box I want to work with, and I'm going to hit replace. And then I can either search for a picture that maybe represents something I want, or if I don't see anything that works for me, what I'm going to do is under Add, Photo, Upload Photo, and then I'm going to go to a place where I've saved a photo. So you might have to email yourself a photo or go home and save some pictures to OneDrive. Talk to me if you have some photos on your phone that you want to get transferred over. There's pretty easy ways to do that, and I can help you with that. You can also find images on the internet. Let's say I'm going to look for my food picture. My favorite food is duck confit. So I'm going to go for images, and then I'm going to find a picture of this duck confit right here. That looks pretty good. I'm going to right click it, save image as, and then I'm going to pick a good place for it to go. Maybe right now just my desktop. I'm going to put it right there, and then I can navigate when I upload photo later. So I'm going to upload that photo. Maybe I'll go to my desktop, and then there's that picture. Upload that photo. Should get uploaded in just a second here, and then it's right there. Well, this banner I want to get rid of, so I'm going to click that and just tap the delete key and get rid of that whole banner. I can click and I can remove things within, or rearrange things within the frame. And then I'm going to continue doing this till I've uploaded all my images. Then what I'm also going to do is put in some text. So in order to do that, I'm going to hit Add Text. And then I'm going to say, I'm going to put my name on it to start with. And then I can kind of resize this text and put it anywhere that makes sense. I can put it over one of these images. I could put it in one of the boxes by itself. The other thing I need to do is add my elementary school, and then other pictures that represent positive passions to me. Now here's where it gets different. If you've been in Miss McNeil's class already, you have a My Why statement. Your My Why statement needs to end up on this. You're actually going to end up printing this when your My Why statement goes onto it. So if you've had Miss McNeil's class and you're in this class, one of these boxes or somewhere on here needs to have your my why statement. At that point, you're going to be done and ready to print, and we'll post on the wall. If you're in my class and you haven't had Miss McNeil yet, you're going to finish everything except your my why statement. And you don't even know what that is yet, but you'll find out in Miss McNeil's class. So leave a space on here for your my why statement that will go on later when you're in with Miss McNeil. You can turn it in with just one blank space, and then when you're with Miss McNeil, you'll finalize this and finish it. So when you're all done with this, and this thing looks exactly how you want it, you're going to click Share, and then you're going to have a link, and that link is what you're going to use to turn in. So you're going to click Link. It's creating a link, copy, and then you go back to Canvas, hit Submit Assignment, and paste this link in. So have fun creating this. Make it something that's a reflection of you. Take your time. Click around on Spark. Figure out how different things work. Ask me questions. Work with your neighbor. It's a really cool program and really fun to use. So take your time when you're making this. Make it the way you want it to be, because it's a reflection of who you are.